there's a bunch of these releases. So NCS downfall is very real. So look at this. Because releases like this track by titled Sharks has 440K, and for some reason this track has more views than Amir in your timeline, which is a better track than that one. And to be honest, NCS's downfall, they're killing themselves with less house releases. Cause like this isn't really like regular progressive house that the OG fans are used to. NCS basically stopped like listening to their fans, and they would reject a bunch of good releases. I mean, they did make a track by Riot and Sippy, and I was like, why the hell is Riot on NCS and Sippy on NCS? Doesn't NCS not pay good at all? And look at the views that they got in like 2022. It's not looking good for some tracks, but at least it's going a bit better. Oh goodness, some of these tracks can't even crack a million views. How does this generic future based track have 849K? Oh, this track with the magenta circle is pretty good. And also, like, this was their peak, like, amount of views, like 3.7 million, and also, like, 7.5 million, because it was the same artist who made Royalty. And this track is banging here. Exod and Arcando's track is amazing. This remix here sucks, on the other hand. And then we got the like, why is this here? I'll give you this, it's better than Royalty. I just find this so bland and annoying. And then there was a lot of comment what's your favorite track on NCS from each year. And then we're moving on to 2021, which has some tracks that don't really have them. But let me just say, the quality of the NCS channel in 2021 hits different than what we're used to. Because look at all of this. This looks better. But look, the views aren't great. Once again, because NCS stops listening to their fans. They just want it to be more unique, but it's not it's just showing that they just want more views and stuff. Like this Vision Part 2 track by Lost Sky has 10 million. And then some unnecessary sequels that nobody asked for. And a bunch of artists going into experimental genres that people didn't know them from. And then some of these tracks just being generic future bass and just saying the most annoying things ever. And then they have some tracks that just suffer from repetitiveness. And then we got like a bunch of people that just don't know what they're doing. They just go to NCS for one track and then just never come back. A couple of the one-offs be good. And NCS was also like, for example, this track titled Royalty has 76 million views. Like it or not, they released a mashup of Mortals and Royalty. I'm not joking. If you go to like their videos in like 2024, Like this one, royalty mashup. No time for Coca-Cola, okay. Did this not need to exist? Like, this... why would this even be on NCS? No, not a single person even asked for this. Like, who is the person who said, "Oh, a mashup of two really overrated tracks are gonna be a good idea"? Not a single person said that. And then another reason why, it's because the AI usage is so annoying. Not gonna lie, this track hit hard though. And then we got some unnecessary remixes of popular tracks. I don't mind this remix, but I just felt like it didn't need to exist. And then we got some very great releases. Relatable releases like Time is Eating. And then we got some ones that probably might have been needed, called Retrovision Puzzle 2024 Edit. Better than both the VIP and the original. And then we got tracks like Rio 10 Rally Up, which I actually find this, hot take, this is a good track. Like, you may not like it. I mean, I do agree with this comment that says no one from 2016 or 2015 or 2016 will believe this is on NCS. Yeah, if you're someone who grew up with NCS and then like 7 years later you see that they're making this kind of stuff, you're gonna be like, was this the label I followed? And then we got some very questionably good releases. First of all, NCS, this is not Drumstep. I thought you stopped mislabeling genres for a while. But it's all good, we make mistakes, but this was definitely not a mistake. And then another reason why a lot of people are not liking NCS is because they constantly just be rejecting a bunch of great releases. Which is why a lot of artists are like, screw this label, I'm moving to Monstercat. I mean, like, Riot, it was the opposite. And then we got a popular artist called Dashi. He didn't even need to be on the label. This is a popular artist on Spotify, and they can't even crack 400k views on YouTube on NCS. That's embarrassing. That a bunch of the popular artists can't even save this label. That's how much it's been dying. And there's been constantly a bunch of fans and people complaining about how annoying, the annoying of quantity over quality there is. And there is a bunch of releases here. 195k views in 5 months is embarrassing. And then we got and how the hell does this Crush Candy track piece of garbage have more views? Even though those two tracks both suck, I still think Set Me Free by T and Suga is better. And then Bussin' by Twisted. This is better than Worth Nothing, because that track is absolutely buns. This ain't bussin' in the slightest. And then we got a, like, delayed release. Not for me, because I hate pop. And I question why it's a popular genre and why a bunch of these other genres aren't popular. And I got my cat with me, if you're wondering why you hear meowing in the background. And then you know which one's the most viewed release? This track here, called Sunrise. This is an amazing track. God, can you stop yelling? For the love of God. And then we got two good artists, More Plastic and Halverson, dominating the year. This is absolutely a banging track and deserves to be more. It needs to have more views. And first of all, like, why did you change your logo, NCS? It just looks like corporate logos that just don't even try. Like, damn, is corporate just putting less effort nowadays? And then, first of all, there is quite a few things that use AI. Like, damn, stop being this desperate for views, NCS. And luckily, Monstercat isn't really doing much of that stuff. It's very rare to see that kind of stuff on Monstercat. And you want to know why a lot of people hate 2023 NCS? Because of tracks like this that exist.
Land, this guy, that's the only love I like. And look at that, we nice. For all the ones who showed up and
like, what in the bloody hell am I listening to? Just straight up mosquitoes? I heard that they're the most deadly animal in the world. Killing the most people. And then here we go, the last time I ever ranked an NCS thing monthly. And basically, I stopped ranking NCS because I was tired of their constant, like, annoying releases like this one. This... Yeah, why did they release this? This track is about intercourse. Why did you accept this, NCS? Like, these kinds of tracks are not what people want on your label. The lyrics just don't belong here. Like, why? Having a track about intercourse on NCS is like having a rated M game on a Wii U that its main demographic is kids. So, yeah, nope. And having pop on NCS is basically like watching a movie, but you have to take notes. First of all, I don't think this is Latin dance. AT&T. This track here... Or maybe it is. You tell me. And then another thing is that they milk funk so much. Like, damn, is the cow gonna run out? Are you so dependent on these things? Like, damn. I guess that cow be getting infinite milk. NCS, and also NCS, you chose the wrong background for this track. Titled Nebraska. This is Georgia. Damn, somebody did not pass geography class. Alright, and then I obviously already said about one of the things, like in some of my videos, is how their community is absolute garbage. Because it turns out there's like a video where like one of the NCS like fans started attacking an NCS artist called Rob Gazer. That is some fatherless behavior. Like, damn, do your parents not discipline you enough? Alright, and then just look at the views here again. And why did you make this one titled Uwu Burst? Our generation is absolutely destroyed. Like, alright. And then funk versions of tracks? Bro, are you just trying to be more mainstream? You trying to be into TikTok? Like, why? And then we got some tracks that just straight up don't even belong here. Goodbye.